Today, we're going to talk about VeChain and not just against the US dollar, but also against Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'll show you the level that could dictate whether VET moves higher or lower over the coming weeks and potentially months. Now, if you guys are enjoying this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notifications because I am releasing these videos every day, Monday through Friday. All right, so VETUSDT. Looking at the weekly time frame, guys, obviously not a great look. This is a trend line we've talked about before that comes off of the late 2018 low back here. Now, this level served as resistance throughout the bear market, and you can see where the market pretty much formed an inverse head and shoulders of sorts during the bear market, and then we got the breakout here, flip to support, and now VET is trading back below this on a daily and weekly closing basis. So once again, not a great look at the moment. However, I do want to point something out here. But before I do, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily time frame and see what's happening. All right, so this is the trend line here off of that 2018 low we just looked at, and you can see where VET is having some trouble getting back above that area. Now, you can also see where this level right around 7 cents, all right, has served as support back here. So really right now, the level to get back above on a daily and also weekly closing basis is going to be that 7 cent area. Do that, and I do think we see an aggressive rally from VET up toward 10 cents and potentially higher. Now, it's not all bad though, because the one saving grace for bulls here is the fact that if you look back here, all right, so if we look back toward 2021 and we look at these highs back here, all right, so right through this area, you can see where the market treated this area as resistance and then it flipped to support. All right, so right through here, you can see the market had some trouble getting above it, consolidated a little bit, came back up, broke above, flipped it to support. Okay, so that level is right around 6 cents. Okay, now if we look forward here, you can see that this area also served as a key support area. All right, so the market found support here throughout 2021 on several occasions. It dipped below it here, but you could also draw this level a little bit lower, so it's hard to say that that was actually a false break. But the bottom line here is that VET is now trading back above that level on the daily and weekly chart. Okay, so if you move this down here to cover these two, all these lows back here that we just looked at, and then also this high during the recent consolidation. So notice how the market found resistance right here, and it's now, as I said, back above that on a daily and weekly closing basis. So right now, guys, it really comes down to, can VET stay above this area, let's say right around 5.8 cents on a daily and weekly closing basis, and also get back above 7 cents on the higher time frames? Or do we see a break back below 5.8 cents? Okay, so right now the market is really just kind of trapped between support and resistance. It's going to come down to 5.8 cents as support and 7 cents as resistance. Which way VET breaks out of this range, in my opinion, is going to dictate where VET goes here over the coming weeks. Again, if we do get above 7 cents, I think we see a run up toward the 10 cent area rather quickly, potentially all the way up here toward this trend line around 14 or 15 cents. Alternatively, guys, if we do break back below 5.8 cents, then obviously we're going to see VET come and take a run at these lows down here, somewhere around the 4 to 4.5 cent area. So for VETUSDT, that's really it. It needs to get back above 7 cents to turn bullish again, and really, you know, let us know that this down here was a false break, okay? Because right now the market is trading below this area, okay, that had served as support back here, okay? So it needs to get back above this trend line right around 7 cents, do that, and like I said, I do think we see a rather aggressive run at 10 cents, potentially up toward 14 to 15 cents over the coming weeks. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at VETBTC. This is a channel that we've talked about for the last few weeks. Okay, so we have this massive ascending channel here that's really been intact since 2020. You can see where the market has been moving within this channel, making higher highs and higher lows. Now, at the moment, the market is resting on support. However, we don't have confirmation yet that the market is likely to move higher from this support area. In order to do that, as I said last time, really we need to see VETBTC get above this area right around 160 sats. So you can see where these lows back here, and then we also have the top of this descending channel that both come in right around 160 sats. That's the level to get back above to expose this trend line up here, right around 200 sats. Breakout from that, and I do think we see VET start to move much higher against Bitcoin. Until that time though, guys, there is a chance we see this market break below this trend line here, in which case we could see VeChain against Bitcoin move down toward 110 sats or so. All right, and lastly, let's take a look at VET against Ethereum. All right, so VeChain against Ethereum. Now, this chart really, to me, illustrates VET in a much better light than VETBTC. I like the VETBTC chart, but this chart to me really kind of encapsulates everything that's happened here over the past few years. So this broadening wedge right now has been in play ever since these lows back here in 2019. So it's been around for a few years, and we've seen these gradual pullbacks from VETETH, all right, and then followed by very aggressive rallies from support. So notice how long it takes the market to get down here to support, followed by how quickly the market rallies. Okay, so right now we're very much in one of those very, slow pullbacks to support. The question is, will the market get down here toward this long running support level, or will we see it bottom before that? Now, to me, as long as we're within this descending channel, then I think you have to assume we are going to test this level down here, all right, just like we have every other time. Now, if we were to see VETETH get above this channel, okay, so break out from this resistance area up here, then I think there's a good chance we see continuation there, and maybe we don't get that retest of support. But for right now, as I said, this market is still just consolidating. It's still just pulling back. So the time for VET to outperform Ethereum, I don't think is quite here yet. Okay, it could be another few weeks. It could be another month or two. We could see the market come down here into the support area. Again, that's what I would assume, as long as the market is within this descending channel. But I also think, though, that like every other time, once we see the market come down here into support, like it has each time in the past, I think that we are going to see a very aggressive rally from the market once we hit that support level. All right, like I've said in the past, a pattern is a pattern until it isn't. So until we see VETETH do something different than it has in the past, then I'm going to assume that this is going to continue to play out. All right, so circling back to VETUSDT, just a reminder, guys, that right now the market is trading below resistance, okay, a key resistance area. But just keep in mind too that does not mean that the market is going to just continue lower. I think a lot of people get in this habit of thinking that, okay, well, VET is trading below this long running trend line on the weekly chart, and this was a breakdown, and now we're getting a retest, so the market's just going to do this. All right, and maybe it will, okay, but we also have seen false breaks from the market in the past. Okay, so this could very much be a deviation, a false break below this area down here, in which case, like I've said, a false break to one side of a pattern can trigger an extended move in the opposite direction. That's usually the case. So if we see VET close back above this area right around 7 cents, guys, then I think we are going to see a very aggressive rally. But just keep in mind that we do need to see a daily close above 7 cents to really confirm that this down here was a deviation, aka false break. All right, but if we do see a close up here, then yeah, I think we're going to see an aggressive rally up toward 10 cents. Like I said, maybe 14, 15 cents very quickly, probably within a few weeks. All right, so that's something to watch there. Again, 5.8 cents is going to be the support level to watch, because that is a long running level that VET is now back above on the daily and weekly charts. But the market really is just sideways right now, guys. So just be a little bit careful. If you are looking for a conservative play, not financial advice, just my opinion, what I would do is wait for a close above this area. Wait for the daily close up there, watch for the retest as new support, and then that aggressive rally up toward the 10 cent area. All right, but as long as it's below 7 cents, that is resistance, so just be careful out there. All right, guys, so I hope that this video helped. If it did, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, smash that like button, and leave your comment below. I'll talk to you guys again on Monday.